I had my thing muted. Oops. This was because I was recording the Incredibles clips from the movie, and I didn't want my microphone in the background, obviously, because I had to screen record YouTube because YouTube to MP3 was not working. Current bit rate is lower than recommended. Sorry, YouTube. This is the only bit rate I've got. Okay, well, guess we'll cut off the first half. GBA mod. Here's the cliff notes of what I just said. We're modding this. Same old, same old. Feels like it's been a while. It's been 1 week. Happy Hanukkah, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that's actually today. I'm not Jewish, but if you celebrate Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. My dad's gonna be like, you remember Hanukkah, but you don't remember to say Happy Thanksgiving? Well, today's actually Hanukkah. Last week on Monday, it wasn't Thanksgiving. Tweet. I have Twitter, like, hidden far away on my phone. And youtube.com/Jake Simmons. Boom. If you ever wonder how quickly to get to my channel, youtube.com/Jake Simmons. Alright, let's pop some music up, on, open, whatever verb works best. My music isn't in my quick access, so give me a second here. There we go. And hopefully that's not blaring. There we go. Boom. I don't know what that means, Ezra. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're going with a pink and white aesthetic today. But first, we gotta tear it down. Screwdriver. How y'all doing today? I saw someone said hi before Ezra said a lot of things. Hi, gaming chat. You know, that makes it easier. I can just say, hey chat. Starting with a tri-wing. Mazel tov. I get it now. As soon as you said, say it out loud, I didn't say it out loud. I said it in my head, and I'm like, oh, Mazel tov. Or Mazel tov. Sounds like something my dad would say. The only reason I know that it's Hanukkah today is because I looked at the calendar app on my phone like a couple weeks ago. I was writing out a content calendar for myself to plan out my next few videos. And I've got pretty much everything planned out. Loosely, but still planned out through January. It's pretty wild for me. because I was getting tired of scrambling every week trying to figure out what video I want to do. Because that happens a lot more than you think. I don't know why I'm not organizing these screws at all, but and taking all these gross pieces off. Go ahead and unscrew the motherboard. These screws were a little tight. Must have never been opened before. Okay, popping this off. It looks like we've got a 40 pin. I think it's 40 and 32 pin that are the two variants, but doesn't really matter. Our mod kit has both. Since everybody always asks what mod kit I use, it is the GBA IPS V2, pretty much the funny playing one, but also not at the same time. It's the off brand of the funny playing one, because they're the exact same thing. One's just got a label on it. Okay. Toothbrush in hand. This one is already looking mighty clean, which is what we like to see. But like I said, at least while I was muted, this one has trouble reading game cartridges, but it does read them. It just probably needs a good old-fashioned cleaning. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I can't see any bent pins, so yeah, it just needs a clean. I also don't see any debris in there though. But we can just stick the toothbrush bristles deep down in there. Try and knock all the dirt loose. Get all around it too. And then we'll get the rest of the board. And that should be enough. Usually that's all it needs. Sometimes you just need to blow on it. People say, oh, don't blow on it, it's actually bad for it. It's only bad if you don't know how to blow without spitting. So just make sure your mouth is not full of saliva and you'll be fine. Because guess what? This is fine. And that's going to be way more pressure than your mouth will ever do. There was some, it's like sand. Maybe that's what was holding this Game Boy back. But right now, we're going to put a nice clean paper towel down. Ah, man. I don't have any scissors over here. Clip that. And do they have clips? I think they actually do have clips on on YouTube now. But this is how you open things, open bags without scissors. Just stick a pokey thing through and use your brute strength, and you're in. A nice pink shell for today. I still love this is how they do it. They just put some freaking Sharpie in there and look, it's filled in. Honestly would have rather it just been clear. That way it was pink lettering showing through. But oh well. Okay. put that in like that. Then we'll get the mod kit out. I wish there wasn't such a heavy delay. I took the delay away in the stream software, so it should be like real time, but I guess it is down to my internet speeds and my and YouTube servers. Could you submit your own Game Boy for Mod Monday? Well, I've been thinking about opening a P.O. box so I can get free things to mod. And gifts from people if they so choose, but definitely not a thing that needs to happen. But also, like, I get a lot of suspicious companies. What's up, Michu? I get a lot of suspicious companies asking me to review their things, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to give you my address. I don't trust you. You know, some communist countries sending me things. I don't know. Hello from Scotland. Good to see you back modding. I found my old SNES with cables but not games. Well, the SNES has got some great games. But I just took the middle out and it's going to be a lot harder to line this up now. Oh boy. You know, that's just how I do things. It's a challenge. I like a challenge. I think I was halfway through a story. Scott! What's up, Scott? But I was probably halfway through a story, but I forgot where I was going with it. So it's probably not that big of a deal. Super Mario All-Stars. That's a good one. All the Super Mario games are good, except for 2, in my opinion. The Lost Levels is good, but I don't like the American Super Mario Bros. 2. I love the color of this shell, and I think it's gonna go great with white buttons. So I'm glad you like it. Is it Hev Gamer or is it HEV Gamer? Or am I butchering it entirely? So I've definitely seen the name before, but I don't know how to say it. Where's my tweezers at? There they are. If you're just tuning in, I was dumb on several occasions, but in this particular time, I poorly put the foam gasket down. Okay. Boom. Now, should just be able to peel this up. Hopefully my hand isn't blocking it. It's not. Boom. That's the hard part of getting like a top-down shot, is there's no good spot to do it. Either I have it above me and my head blocks it, or my hand blocks it from the side. I don't have room because of the freaking wall. Short for Heather. Cool. Could buy one of these. Oh, those overdrive. Yes, the EverDrives. I read that wrong, even though I knew it was an EverDrive because I have one. Not for the SNES though. But those things are awesome. I kind of want to get one for the 64. That way I can play Conker's Bad Fur Day and not spend an arm and a leg. I DJ and they call me DJ Hev. So it's kind of stuck. I like that. Yeah, I can tell you're from across the pond, saying good shout. I love it. Yes, of course. Use only totally legit backups of your own games that you own. Because it would be illegal if you ripped a ROM online. And we don't want to steal money from Nintendo, the multi-million-dollar company. I'm not really like a huge 64 fan, but for the games I do want to play that aren't on the crappy Switch Online service that I don't pay for, I do. I don't know. There's a few games I want to play, mainly Conker's Bad Fur Day. But like Banjo-Kazooie, you can play that on Xbox. It's on Game Pass. I have Game Pass, so I don't know. Oh man, I have tried so many times to homebrew a Wii, and I just cannot do it for whatever reason. I always do something wrong, and it drives me nuts. I might have to get Ezra to do it for me. Okay. Got that in. So now we're going to take a quick second to pull. Oh no. Okay. Some of the sticky was coming up. Oh, some of the sticky is on my finger. But we just want to make sure we don't get any fingerprints on the screen or the screen lens, and no dust. Which I think we have managed to accomplish that. If I can just stick this thing in there. There we go. Woo! Boom. Looking good. I'm pretty good at that stuff. Jake does the shells, I do the soft mods. Yes, I still need you to do my Vita, because I'm too lazy to do it. And I helped you move, so. At midnight to 3 a.m. And my legs are sore just thinking about that. Okay, time to spend another hour trying to put this ribbon cable in. Talk amongst yourselves. I could talk about my new collection that I'm trying to build up. Trying to collect all the Maddens and all the 2Ks right now. Oh my god. And it's really easy. I think I only have 3 Maddens left to get. Good. I'm gonna take a second and look at the chat. Can I get the homebrew channel? Alright, I can get the homebrew channel, no problem, but no game. Yeah, same. Every time I get to the homebrew channel, and that's it. I think the homebrew channel is still on my Wii. It just doesn't. I don't even think you can open it. I think it just crashes. I don't remember. As far as I know, Ezra doesn't have a channel, but if he does, he's one of the few that are welcome to promote it. Madden 08 or bust. Spoiler alert, it's Madden 07 for me. That's the game that I started with, and I don't have every version of Madden 07, which I do kind of want to do, just like Scott. Scott the Wasp, not Scott Cordick. Scott K is the better Scott, though. As much as I love Scott the Wasp, I love Scott K more. Can I please get this ribbon cable in? I'll take you on as my free editor if you want that. You can edit my videos for free. Oh my good lord. This has been like the hardest time for me. I need you to save me. I know this is like really bad content. Nope, I did get it. I thought I bent it, so I pulled it out. There we go. Okay. There's not a chill vibe going on in my head right now. I was getting extremely frustrated, but I appreciate the kind words. Oh, okay. Moving on. Make sure this is the right... Yeah, okay. I am a bigger fan of the 40-pin Game Boys because they're a lot easier to mod. I pressed the button. Okay. My audio levels disappeared and I got scared for a second. Okay. I don't need these ones yet. I don't need the bumpers yet. I don't need the power switch yet. I just need the A button. The B button. Oh man. See, I like having white buttons, but as far as I know, there's not an official white button. Come on, focus. It's not gonna happen. You can kind of see it. There's just like an extra nub of plastic there. The button's not going to press down very well if that's still there. But it's weak enough that I can just scratch it off with my fingernails. Make sure there's not one on the white. Not the white, huh? The A button. Cool. Alright. D-pad time. The D-pad didn't get very filled in. There's holes in the D-pad. And you're not gonna see that. But you're also not gonna see it when it's in the Game Boy. As long as it doesn't break, it's fine. Very well. Okay. Button pads. I think we have discussed 3D printing, but I have gone through 3 different 3D printers. One of the filament ones and one of, or 2 of the epoxy one. The other kind. I can't think of what it's called. The not filament one, the liquidy one. Resin, that's what it's called. Resin. And both times, or all 3 times, I just haven't had good luck with printing. And I spent a lot of money on the 3rd and final one. And I was like, if this expensive, nice one that's supposed to be easier because it's more expensive does not work well, I'm done. And guess what? It ain't work well. Okay. Now we can get to soldering. I gotta plug it in. My cable's all tangled up. Whoa. Okay. My legs are sore. Also, I think I skipped over one of Ezra's chats. Bro, donate money every time Jake mentions that he helped me move on Monday. Yeah. I'm gonna never not bring that up. Because dude calls me, no, he Snapchats me at 11 at night and says, yo, I need to move right now and I have no one to help me. It sounds like Maroon 5. I like Maroon 5, so that works for me. I don't think it does, though. Okay. We're going to tin these pads. I really need to clean my soldering iron's tip. Come on, now. Can't really see that. There we go. Well, I'm gonna need some flux to clean that one up. That's why you clean your soldering iron every now and then. But it makes it a lot easier just doop doop doop. Okay. We will go ahead. Okay. Always gotta focus on my freaking arm when I do that. But that's just how we're gonna have to deal with this. If you can see it, then that's all that matters. Okay, maybe whatever. We're dealing with it. We're rolling with the punches today. Just soldering these wires. What? I always try and solder the select one to the right, the right one to the left, and the left one to the right, because it's going to be flipped when we solder it to the board. If that makes any sense. But I need to get some solder on TP2, which is going to be right here on the board. This one right there, and now it's out of focus. And pretty sure I'm blocking it there. Oh well. That's the mood for today. Okay. So now I'm going to unplug the soldering iron for just a second. Making me nervous that you didn't add something in between that ribbon in the back of the screen for heat protection. I only have it down for a couple seconds. I do it all the time. And I also have other screens to replace it if need be. The screens are the cheap part. The ribbon cable is the expensive part. The more you know. Sorry, I'm acting like a know-it-all right now. Actually, I'm also directly spraying alcohol on the screen, which is not the best thing to do. I've learned that the hard way, but it's on the back side, and there's other stuff to protect it, and I'm not soaking it. Okay. Put that off to the side. And how are you doing, Scott? I feel like we haven't talked in a while. Here's the foam gasket I'll put in between there. Do this first. That there. Put this through there. And then we can put this down over it. We should be able to just flip it over. Before I do that, no, they didn't give me screws, and they didn't give me one of the LED pipes. So this one's without an LED pipe, and it'll be using old screws, but I'm fine with using the old screws. Okay. There we go. Now I'm gonna secure the screws real quick. We'll secure the motherboard with the screws real quick. Just because it's a pain in the butt to fit the speaker in over and over again, because it always comes out. Come on now. There we go. Okay. The speaker always comes out and it's a pain to fit it back in. And ribbon cable is plugged in. Sorry you can't see me hit the latches. Again, just happens to be that way. Busy teaching my 2-year-old to repair computers and stuff so I can get some sleep. Yeah. My dad's trying to teach me how to run the family business so he can take more time off too. This is just a dad thing. Gosh, that is really loud in my ears, and I hope it's not that loud for you guys. But thank you for subscribing, Dr. Joystick. Okay, need to take a second after that one. I don't know how to make that lower. I'm gonna look. Nope, I'm not seeing a way to make that lower. So if you want to scare the crap out of me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's even funnier when I'm using this to record my screen for videos and I'm not actually streaming. It will still do the alerts. So if you subscribe like on a random Thursday, which is usually when I'm editing, you might scare the crap out of me. Fun fact. I believe, I always forget, I need someone, Ezra, if you're going to be in here all the time, can you remember which pins it is for me so I don't have to remember? I think it's these two. I need to turn the soldering iron back on. But let's start with this one. Pretty sure it's this one. If anybody in here does know, that would be very nice. I'm pretty sure it's the second from the left. Bring this one over so you can see it. Hopefully, maybe. Still just focusing on my hand. I can't really set it to manual focus either. I know that's an option, but it doesn't really work. Because yeah, it'd be too much.
Alright!
Ezra, don't unsubscribe just to scare me. That's mean. Also, I hope that took away your mod privileges since you were unsubscribed. Okay. You finally found a decent electric screwdriver. For like this stuff, I have one. I didn't use it, or I don't use it too often, because I do all my mods on stream now, so I'm not going through a ton of stuff. Dang it. Well, I guess I could just take away your privileges. Let's see, hit those little 3 dots. Guess I'll have to do it on actual YouTube. Remove moderator. I can just block you. Oh, I'll put you in a timeout. There we go. Ezra's in a timeout now. Scott, your message didn't pop up on YouTube that time. Oh, it deletes all your messages? I didn't know that. That's hilarious. I didn't mean to delete your messages, and I didn't think it'd be 300 seconds. Well, see you in, what, 5 minutes? Whatever that is. Now it's just me and Scott talking. And anybody else wants to join the conversation. If you don't know, I'm real life friends with Ezra, so this is all jokes. But I am not afraid to put down the ban hammer. Okay. What was I doing? Power switch. Ew. Yeah, that is sand. Okay, I'm gonna try and get this to focus. Look at all that sand in the power switch, dude. How did I not get that before? Okay. Get some canned air. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second so you guys don't have to hear it. There we go. What's funny is on YouTube it tells you a chat rate, like how many chats per minute, I guess, I don't know. And the chat rate went from like 10 or 12 to 2 after it deleted all of Ezra's chats. So Ezra's really carrying the chat conversation. Hello, Father. Some beach. Are you trying to do a play on words there? Or I see that again. The problem with the delay is that if like I said something that correlates to what your chat message is, and it doesn't make sense to me like 3 minutes later, it sucks. So, moving on. Trying to put the power switch in. Put the sides in. I don't know why these are pieces and not just built into the shell, but that's how Nintendo chose to do it. Just as a reminder, since Ezra isn't in here to do it for me, go buy some stuff from my website. I highly recommend, if you're going to buy something, buy it today. 35% off everything store-wide for Cyber Monday. I thought about doing 50, because whenever I do flash sales, no one buys things. And I wanted to see if 50 would be enough for people to be like, I should buy something. Because I get a lot of people saying that they want stuff. But I understand it's expensive. But that's just how it is. But at 50% off, pretty much everything I would lose money on. So I didn't feel like doing that. 35%, I probably would still lose money. But a lot of inventory is old. So I want to get it pushed out. What's next? Putting the back on? You ever think about partnering up with an artist to get a shell properly painted? I heard Banksy isn't a GBA stand. Stan, I can't talk today. Well, for a brief time, I'm not using the right Phillips head, apparently. Apparently it's still not good enough, but it's all the way down. Yeah, but when I do that, I have to drive up the price of the Game Boy, so I can give the artist some money, and at that point, it becomes too expensive for people to want to buy it. That's why for a bit I was trying to learn myself how to do a little bit of graphic design. Also for getting some hot merch that you should buy at my website, retroremaster.com, 35% off today. But yeah, I actually made a design and I asked Retro Modding if they'd want to partner up for it, and they said no. That's fine. They don't want my beautiful art. But to be honest, it wasn't. No, you're not. You're back, Ezra. Welcome back. I thought it was going to be like a 60-second ban, not 300 seconds. How long is 300 seconds? Hey Google, how long is 300 seconds?
300 seconds is 5 minutes.
5 minutes, I was right. Did you sit in the corner while you were in timeout, Ezra? Stop shopping out of your own wallet. People buy Supreme garbage for hundreds of dollars. I really want to like just make up a brand like that. Just like something very basic. Just like even Gucci. I don't know if it's always been this way, but that's what drives me nuts. I always ask Google things. I don't like Alexa, but let me rant about Gucci and Supreme here for a second. I hate hypebeast brands because it's just so dumb. Why would you pay like $300 or more for a Gildan t-shirt that has a stripe across it or a one-word graphic tee? Just drives me nuts. And if those are more than $300, please don't correct me because I don't want to be sad knowing how much the basic white Supreme shirts go for. That's why I bought the pretentious one from Philip DeFranco. But like Gucci, this brand that's been around forever, that is very well known for being a high-end brand, and half of their crap is either just something a child drew or a stripe with the two of the ugliest colors on earth. And it drives me nuts that people pay hundreds or thousands of dollars for these items. Yeah, you know, people miss out, I was gonna say, on a lot. That would be a lie. I don't post as much as I'd like to on Patreon, but I don't know, it's hard to figure out what to post to Patreon, but I do always post what I'm doing early. Once I finalize my content calendar, I will be posting that to Patreon, but I might change up what I'm doing this week, so like that's why I haven't posted it yet, and that's also why I'm not gonna say what this week's video is, because it might not be the video for this week. But this is looking beautiful. Let's peel the sucker back. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's zoom in. And beautiful. Oh, what am I doing? I was like, it's not working. Beautiful. Who wants a Game Boy? I don't know who said it last time, but they said that I always bring up my Game Boy, my PDX Carpet Boy that you can watch the video on right now on youtube.com/Jake Simmons. But that's where my flash card is always hiding. So I grab it out of my awesome Game Boy, and I should probably turn off the Game Boy first. And I put it in here. Boop. It's tradition to turn it on, and boom, it worked first try. Now select retro remastered.gba. Boom, and A, B, right, up, left, down, R, L, start, and select. All the buttons are working. But boom. It's a little loose there. Let me tighten this. If you want it, you can get it for 35% off. I will try and get this on the website and on Etsy like right after this, so if there is anybody who actually wants this, they can buy it as soon as possible. With the sale, I will be generous like that. Usually if I'm running a sale, I won't put the newest stream one on sale immediately, but it's the holiday season, I'll give a little bit. But no one's gonna buy it. But if you do miss out on it today, I believe it's still 20% off on Etsy. Prices are slightly higher on Etsy because I have to pay Etsy 10%-ish. So I raised the prices a little bit to cover that. But if you want it cheaper, unless there's a sale going on, it's always going to be cheaper on my website because I don't have to pay anybody anything. I just have to pay Shopify $30 a month. So, that has been this stream. We made the white and pink Kirby Game Boy. It's not really a Kirby, but I do want to make a Kirby Game Boy for like the new 3D Kirby that comes out next year. I also want to play a Kirby game for the first time. I've never played. Actually, I played a little bit of the first Kirby game on NES on Switch Online, but I've never actually sat down and played a Kirby game before. I'll get to that eventually. I've been so busy the past like week and a half, 2 weeks. I haven't played much games besides Diamond and Pearl. But I'm not going to dilly nor dally this time. I will give myself till 1 o'clock to finish up the stream. But if you guys have enjoyed, please leave a like. We got 10 likes right now. Let's bump it up at least 1 maybe. I don't know. It's fine. It's not though. It's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. But yeah, check out the store. Sales going on. Since I'm giving myself till 1 o'clock, I'll show you this. Is this the game you're talking about? I guess I'll put it on the bigger screen. Nightmare in Dreamland, is that what you said? Yup. I have it. This actually was in a Game Boy that I bought a while ago. But I like to do things in order if I can. I know there's probably not much to Kirby lore, but I don't know. I might even just jump in to like a random best one and then go through the series in order. I don't know. We'll see. But feel like there's something else I should shout out. If you haven't watched, oh, you want me to put it on? I'll put it on real quick. Ugh. If you haven't seen the Incredibles video, see, come on now. This is probably the game because it's been sat for a while. Yep, there. But the here we go. Now it's not can't think of the word. Bright. It's not too bright. Like my face. There's 3 files on this. There's a multiplayer on this. I've never played this game before, so. Is it a platformer? It looks like a platformer. Whoa. Oh yeah, you can jump. Whoa. Did I hurt myself with that? Nope, nope. The tomatoes come from this game? I did not know. Wait, where'd the tomato go? Did I destroy it? I'm guessing I probably shouldn't eat that one. Okay, this does look like a fun game. But, there you go. There you go, Ezra. I showed Kirby. The colors look nice. Okay. It's 1 o'clock. Please, if you haven't already, go watch the Incredibles video. I worked really hard on it. And it's going to be a new series. I don't think I mentioned that in the video. That, not just the Incredibles, but I'm going to go over old games, see how they hold up. And I'm very excited for the series. It's going to be every last Friday of the month. So New Year's Eve this coming year, this coming New Year's Eve. Next month it'll be The Incredibles 2. Because that was the game that I really wanted to do, but I figured I should start with the first Incredibles. So that'll be an interesting one. Press down on the D-pad to eat things. That's good to know, but probably won't touch this game for a while. Okay. Yeah, 35% off sale. Today only. Ends at midnight. 20% off on Etsy for the rest of the month, I think. So, only like an extra day or so after that. But yeah. I think that's all for now. So, we'll see you guys in the next one. Later, guys. If I hit the end stream button too early, it's not gonna end it when I snap. It's gonna cut me off somewhere. So, I'm gonna do it now. Oops.